Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakak, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone that rule well. Blessings to the hopeful elect, teaching this word in sincerity and in truth. And what you see on the screen is the book of 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. And I'm going to read from the 70th verse. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. For they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Listen to this clip.
We've got currently serving soldiers who are reaching out to us who are saying, the generals in Australia, our leadership, are forcing us. They're training us to go house to house on our training grounds in urban warfare, and we're practicing pulling people out of their houses with medical staff, force injecting them, and then we're practicing running into the bush and catching those people who are running away. What the fuck is that about? I'm sorry for swearing, but what is that about?
No. 100%.
You hear that? Let me pull it back.
On our training grounds in urban warfare, and we're practicing pulling people out of their houses with...
Pulling people out of their houses. Did you just hear that? Let me read it again. 2nd Ezra 16 and 72. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. This ain't a joke, man. The time that we're coming into, it ain't a joke. You know, the sword is being sharpened. You know, Revelation 12 and 12 is at play. The devil has come down onto you having great wrath because he knoweth that you have but a short time. You know, this is what we've been saying. This is the alarm, the trumpet that we're blowing, the alarm. We ain't out here prophesying smooth things. We're out here telling you the straight, skinny. You know, Jacob's trouble is upon us soon, man. All right? And these scoffers and scorners, it don't look, man. There's going to come a time on the earth that's going to be like no other since there was a nation. Remember that. The scriptures tell you that in Daniel 12 and 1. Okay? It said there's going to be a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Alright? The scripture said, verse 71, they shall be like madmen, sparing none. They're being trained right now in Australia. Certain troops over there in Australia are being trained to go from house to house to house to drag people out of their houses. And those that run away into the bush, they're being trained to go into the bush and get those people that run away. And force jab them. Give them the hydrogel. Stick them with the hydra. This is the kind of shit that we're facing right now in these last days. And you know, it ain't even got to the point where the MOTB, the mark, the chip is being pushed hot and heavy yet. So if it's this bad now, then what the fuck is gonna happen when the MOTB comes? You see, this is what I'm saying, man. The John the Revelator saw, right? And that's why it's gonna take every ounce of faith that we have in us to withstand in these last days. The scripture says wisdom and knowledge. Let's get Isaiah 33 and 6, man. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Remember, we got to be in that mind state of Yahweh Shai when he was brought before Pilate. And Pilate said unto him, I've got the power to crucify you, man. You know, or release you. And he said, look, you have no power at all over me except that it was given thee from above. So Yahweh Shai put Pilate in his place. So we got to trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We got to trust in the Lord, man, because there's going to be some times on the earth. You know, the scripture says, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom. Let's play some more of this clip.
Medical staff force injecting, go house to house on our training grounds in urban warfare, and we're practicing pulling people out of their houses with medical staff, force injecting.
So they're practicing pulling people out of their houses. They're actually practicing this. And you know, that reminds me of Ezekiel, the 21st chapter, man. And a couple of days, well, yesterday I did a video and I saw the military over here in the countryside, over here in the UK. And they were transporting military vehicles and, you know, taking the military vehicles to like a warehouse. And there's going to be concentration camps, which right now they're calling them, they under the guise of makeshift pop-up field hospitals because of the back of the pandemic. All right, don't be fooled, man. The scripture says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war is in his heart. Esau is sharpening his sword, make no doubt. And that's the sword of the Lord on the left-hand side that's about to come down, all right, and punish you wicked-ass Israelites, man. All right, all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Okay? The scripture says they shall be like madmen, sparing none. And you other nations, you're going to get it too, man. All right? You're going to get it too. You're going to get it when Esau is loosed. He's going to be out here. They don't give a fuck what nation you are. Especially an Israelite. All right? But then guess what? Then you're going to get it doubly because you're going to go under slavery under the Israelites after this. So you got it double bad. The scripture says, all that devour thee shall be devoured, man. So Esau is having his last hoorah now. His kingdom is going down. His kingdom is divided. It shall not stand. It's on its way out. Esau is moving with great wrath. That's why they're going to be like madmen, sparing none. That's why the sword is being sharpened. The scripture says it's sharpened to make a sore slaughter. Listen.
Them, and then we're practicing running into the bush and catching those people who are running away. What the fuck is that about? I'm sorry for swearing, but what is that about?
No. 100%.
We've got them training our military to attack our citizens in our own country.
Well, you hear what Prince Charles said. You know, they got to make a military war effort, a martial war effort, which I believe the word martial goes back to warlike. So they're declaring war on the citizens. They had the COP26, the summit in Glasgow that they had. All the world leaders came together in Glasgow, and Prince Charles came out and said, "Look, we gotta put forward a warlike effort in order to establish this, reducing the CO2." So auto abkeo yet again, but they're telling you that what they're about to do, and they speak with these code words, these buzzwords. They keep talking about a global reset. They keep talking about a reset, building back better. All these buzzwords, like Apostle Tahar did a video about global buzzwords, man. Reset. What do you think that reset is all about? Auto abkeo, man. Remember the New World Order. Like they show you in films like Equilibrium. Where you got a dictate. This is a dictatorship. This ain't no democracy, man. They give you the illusion of a democracy, but it's really a dictatorship, bro. They are training their troops, right, to come down upon you with great wrath in these last days. And especially you Jacob's trouble, man. Jeremiah 30:6. Let's get that scripture. We must get that scripture. Jeremiah chapter 30. Right? Let me start from verse 5. It says, "For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace." So this is look, man. We ain't on the smooth things. The scriptures speak about the lamentations, mournings, and woes of the scriptures. It says, "Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hand on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. For alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." And that he is talking about the elect. So the elect are going to be saved out of this time to come. But the rest of you guys, you unbelievers, man, that haven't been mixing the word with the gift of faith that we've been given, you're going to be out here defenseless, man. Wisdom and knowledge will not be the stability of your times. And that's why the scripture... Salaki, I had a phone call. But anyway, I'm back. And that's why the scripture says, "Ask therefore," this is 2 Ezra 8:55. "Ask therefore, and therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish. For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High." That's why the Most High said, "What? I will laugh at your calamity, and I will mock when your fear cometh." When your fear cometh as a desolation and a whirlwind, loosely paraphrasing Proverbs the 1st chapter. Because you thought scorn of his law and forsook his ways. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. So we ain't concerned with the multitude of them that perish. We're only out here to feed the flock, the elect of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? Let's hear the rest of this video and we can close it out.
Are you kidding me? That
No.
they are so scared and they're like, we've got to get rid of these people. They are evil to the core. To the core.
Yeah, well, you know what? They are evil to the core. All right? And the scripture says, can the Ethiopian change his skin? Let's get that scripture. You know, this is, hey, a lot of people are going to find out when Esau really reveals his horns. People are going to really realize how much of a devil this devil really is. Okay, and what he's been plotting behind the scenes, what he's been plotting to do to these people out here. The New World Order agenda that he's fitting to set up on the earth. The scripture says, but when he's about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him. He don't give a fuck about nothing else but establishing this rulership on the earth. Because his inward thought is that his house shall continue forever. The scripture tell you that in Psalms 49 and 11, man. And that's why he's moving with that great wrath. Drones, robots, super soldiers, all kinds of shit. Swords are being sharpened. Troops. Okay, biochemical warfare. He's done been poisoning our food. Now he's stocked you with a hydrogel. Okay, soon to be the MOTB, to be made mandatory, that no man might buy or sell. What do you think that's going into, man? That's a physical thing, the charagma, right? And John, on the Isle of Patmos, John the Revelator, he saw people getting stuck with the MOTB, man. And he also saw the heads of those that were beheaded for the witness and the testimony of Yahweh Shai, which is the spirit of prophecy, man. They're going to come down with great wrath. Madmen sparing none. Jeremiah 13 and 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. Esau is accustomed to do evil. Alright? I'm going to get one more scripture and close it out. Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Disappoint him, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. And Esau's blessing is the sword, man. And he's about to let that sword swing in every direction possible, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. And for all you jakes that playing games, you know, into bread and circuses, wasting time, thinking this was a joke, you're going to get caught up in that sword getting swung, man. All right? Get prepared for you know, to die by 1,000 cuts. Esau's coming with that sword, and he's going to start swinging, man. All right, and I just put that out there as a, you know, that saying, death by 1,000 cuts. You know, Esau's about to swing his blessing. That's what I mean by that. Esau's about to swing his blessing, that sword. All right. So anyway, with that, man, I pray you were edified. Till the next time, I'm gonna say shalom.